All right, guys, welcome to today's very first episode of What the Use Case. I created this channel because this channel was really created for investors like myself who are interested in cryptocurrencies and have, $500, $600, $700, $800, a thousand, even $10,000 who and they want to invest that in cryptocurrency um, as an addition to their investment portfolio. Either that's your stocks, bonds, ETFs, those kind of things. Cryptocurrencies are just another asset class. So I created this channel to identify blockchain companies and cryptocurrencies that your average investor can park their money in. So you can park your $500, $600 in there and kind of keep an eye on it and watch it grow. Now, the only way you can do that is if these companies have technologies that are usable, that have real world adoption and use cases. And so, the thought behind this channel is to help you identify companies and cryptocurrencies that you can invest in to and park your money in to watch it grow over the medium to long term. So we're talking about couple of months to years even. So that's how far I think this technology can go. All right. So with that said, I want to thank my family and everyone who's been involved in this project. But let's get right into it. Um, our very first project. Actually, before I go there, for those of us who are new to the channel and who are new to cryptocurrencies, let me just kind of describe to you a little bit where we are right now. So, in the world of cryptocurrency, we have what is called blockchain technology, and that is the technology that underpins this whole world of cryptocurrency. Many of you may have heard about Bitcoin at first, and through Bitcoin, it kind of got introduced into the world of cryptocurrencies. But Bitcoin was based and built upon a technology called blockchain. And this technology has many use cases. Bitcoin was one of them. Bitcoin being a store of value, right? Where you can kind of park your money and it's kind of decentralized and no one really owns it. Of course, there's a lot of things about Bitcoin that, we won't get into right now, but that was the thought behind it. But blockchain technology in and of itself has many use cases, it solves a lot of problems besides that of just money. Money is just one of them. And so uh, I put this picture up here of freeways and roads and cars to kind of talk about. Think of blockchain and the ecosystem that it's created right now, sort of as a road or a freeway, right? You have the road itself, you have freeways itself, right? You have projects that signify or can be described as the road, like Ethereum, right? Like Bitcoin, that kind of allow value to go back and forth. You have other things that are meant to use the roads, right? Like cars and trucks and motorcycles. Just like you have those in real life, you also have cryptocurrencies and projects that kind of act like the blockchain version of that. And so we're still building this ecosystem, right? It's still really new. Bitcoin came out, what was it? Maybe what 12, 13, 14 years ago. And blockchain has been around since then, but it's still a really new industry that we're still really discovering just all what we can do with it with this blockchain technology. And for those of you who don't know what blockchain is, I have linked below an intro to blockchain video that I found that I think will really describe to you guys what blockchain is and just how useful it could be for our world and really modernizing a lot of the things that we're dealing with today in today's world. So, moving on. So think of blockchain as that, and so in as you start to think about your investment strategy, personally for me, I want to invest my money in blockchain companies and technologies that are going to be adopted by real world enterprises and real world businesses and users, and that have real world use cases, right? So things that I know that companies in this world need and they're willing to pay money for. I want to invest in those kind of companies because those are the kind of companies that will grow, right? Where my money will grow and return back to me. So, moving on to our very first company to highlight today. It's called VID right? VID, and their cryptocurrency ticker is VIDT. Um, so let's do a quick intro to this company, right? So let's kind of fast forward a little bit, and I really want to kind of highlight right here, right? What we got right here. VID makes any digital file verifiable. After a file is certified with the VIDT platform, any recipient can check in 5 seconds on any device with a browser if the file is still authentic and not manipulated since its creation. This works with any digital file, like PDFs, video footage, audit trails, and sensor data. So VID essentially can verify the authenticity of any digital asset, any digital file, right? PDFs, video footage, audit trails, and sensor data, right? Currently, we provide our many services for over 30 clients like Airbus Defense and Space, AmSpec, Krone, and JWC Super Yachts. And I'm going to go ahead and take us through some of these use cases. We will go through the pages that in which VID talks about their use cases, and we'll see how a technology like VIDT's blockchain technology can be utilized. All right. So moving on, let's go ahead to the next page. Right. So let's go to AmSpec. AmSpec is an oil and gas inspection company, I want to say. So let's kind of read through it. AmSpec produces 50,000 inspections reports per month globally. AmSpec is a global leader in inspection in the oil and gas sector with over 200 operational sites worldwide and is one of the fastest growing players in this industry. AmSpec produces over 50,000 inspection reports each month for most of the major petroleum refiners and traders. So these guys, they create inspection reports for tons, I mean thousands of major petroleum refiners and traders. And so it's really important to these guys that their inspection reports are verified authentic, right? That no one's messed with it, that no oil company, in case something ever goes wrong at one of their oil sites, something goes wrong, right? They can say with confidence, 100% confidence, that our inspection reports are certified and verified on the blockchain. Therefore, no one can mess with it. It's immutable. That's one use case, right? Moving on. Rembrandt, right? They did a thing with, I want to say it's an art museum. A 17th century etching by Rembrandt has been immortalized with the help of multiple blockchains to better protect the work against fraud. The certification of Rembrandt's The Virgin and Child in the Clouds took place this week at Dow's Fine Art, one of the oldest art dealers in Europe. By certifying works of art via blockchain, objects are better protected and the authenticity can be established easier and faster. And an important step forward in the fight against art fraud, right? So we have this piece of art here that's been verified on the blockchain. Now, I'm going to include all the links below of all of these websites that I'm visiting. I want you guys to see them eventually. So I'm going to include them below in the description. Go ahead for yourself, look through them, read them, and decide for yourself whether this cryptocurrency blockchain project is worth investing in. But I believe, based on what I'm seeing here, that we have a potential massive use case. All right, so moving on. VID, Internet of Environments, Next Level Smart Data Integrity. Now, this project right here is done with IBM. I would highly suggest that you guys go and watch this video. It's really, really interesting. It's very next level, very futuristic, but it solves a massive problem that we have in society that not a lot of people think about. So I won't go too much into it here, but please go ahead and read, and watch this video. All right, moving on. Introducing VID, file protection already in use at Airbus Defense and Space, right? So let's read about what they say here. Let's go here. VID's validation process involves extracting the fingerprints of files and saving them in the blockchain. If a file is changed with just 1 byte, pixel, character, or anything else, the fingerprint is changed and VID will detect it 100%. VID, again, for those who are listening, allows you to verify the authenticity of anything 100% on the blockchain, backed by the blockchain, invisible and verifiable to anyone interested, to all interested parties. Very, very strong use case here. And one use case in my mind that sticks out to me as I think about this is government IDs. Think about passports. Think about your license things. Think about diplomas, which we'll get into in here in a second. But as you think about all of these things that the government, if the government were to, adopt this technology, they were to use this technology to verify the authenticity of your passport, your driver license, your homeowner's insurance, all kinds of things. I mean, just imagine. That's massive adoption right there. This technology does have that kind of potential. That's what keeps coming to my mind. But let's read on, okay? In practice, this allows ESHRE, the European Research Institute, to issue diplomas to their students in PDF format. The PDFs are validated by VID, so students can freely email them to prospective employers. The recipients can be 100% sure that the diplomas are authentic because they can check the file's integrity with any internet browser in 5 seconds. This combination of security and ease of use would not be possible without blockchain technology and is in stark contrast to traditional PDF protection methods, which involve a very cumbersome process with certificates, installation of the right software, and unfortunately, a very easy to circumvent protection layer, right? So they're saying right here that this technology, blockchain technology, for this ESHRE Institute is far superior to anything they've done before to verify the authenticity of diplomas. These are diplomas. Now think about any other kind of official document we want to authenticate, right? Again, licenses, passports, anything else, mortgages, deeds, anything that you can digitize, anything you can verify, you can use using VID's platform, essentially. Now, we're going to get into what we call tokenomics in a second, but let's move on. So here we go. Now we want to talk about tokenomics. What are tokenomics? If you've watched the video that I sent you before, or some of the videos linked below, you would understand what tokenomics are. But for those of you who are really new to this channel, really new to this space, tokenomics are essentially how a project or solution's tokens accumulates value, how it grows in value, right? So this is how a Bitcoin grew in value from all the way from, at one point, Bitcoin was selling for 1 cent at one point, right? If you were early enough to catch Bitcoin in the process, it sold for 1 cent. And now, today, as of August 12th, at 8:28 p.m., Bitcoin is selling for close to $11,000, if not over $11,000. And from an all-time high of, I think, $20,000 at one point, Bitcoin was $20,000. All right, so tokenomics is how a project's tokens accumulate value. And as an investor in cryptocurrency, that's what you buy. You buy the cryptocurrency, the token of the project that you believe in, that you're investing in. And so when you buy this token, that token, then what you would hope for is a token for the token to grow in value, right? To grow in price. So if you bought it at $10, you want it to grow to $11, $12, $30, $40. You know what I mean? You want it to grow in price. And so a token has to have sound tokenomics. Essentially, tokenomics is the system that the company has designed around the token. A project has to have that for the token to grow in value and to be worth investing in. So then the question becomes, how does this token grow in price? Now, I'm not going to go over everything here in this video, but I'm going to link below this paper that I think does a great job of explaining to you how the VID token is used and grows in price in correlation with the adoption of the VID blockchain and network. I believe that this paper does a great job of explaining to you why the VIDT token will grow in price and in value. So it's worth your investment. Personally, for myself, I would say that. All right. So then moving on to some things about the VID token today. Let's refresh this page. Right now, August 12th at 8:30 p.m., VID token is worth 70 cents. 70 cents. I believe with this kind of use case, this kind of adoption, this company is producing revenue already. That this is definitely undervalued to me. At 70 cents, this is definitely undervalued to me. This is my personal opinion, of course. Please do your own research before you invest any money. Please do your own research. This is all entertainment. This is just just me kind of entertaining the crowd and letting you guys know what I'm interested in. But please do your own research before investing your money. But to me, this is definitely undervalued at 70 cents. Now, where can you buy vids becomes the question. If I've done a good job of convincing you, or we've talked things through and you've decided to buy this, where can you buy vids? Number one, KuCoin right here, right? And this would be the exchange that I would suggest for the people at home is KuCoin right here. So if you click this link, it takes you to this page, KuCoin, right? So go ahead. If you're interested, go ahead and create an account or sign into your account. You'll be able to find VID there. So what are people saying about VID? You always have to do your research, right? What are people saying about the VID token? Somebody said, FOMO Sapiens says, VIDT, no need to shill it. Do your own research. And in 15, you will search where to buy. Business with revenue. IBM, Airbus, Amspec, etc. pay for its service to prevent fraud. Tokenomics that investors can only dream of. Monthly burn at 20% of utilized tokens. Again, please go through and read that tokenomics paper. It does talk about the monthly burn that FOMO Sapiens refers to here. Amazing team and community. All right. Thank you very much, FOMO Sapiens. Who else? Good Monster said, VID's bag added. Why? Tell us, why did you add the bag, Good Monster? Did someone say burn? In my day job, my company pays $2,000 per year for various e-signing and document verification software. Still runs into fraudulent documents. VID blockchain, yes, please. This person says, I work at a company that pays over $2,000 a year for verification software. And this software doesn't even work very well because we still run into fraudulent documentation all the time. If you can get me something backed by blockchain that is 100% verified and authentic, come on, my company probably would pay for this solution. All right, so real world adoption right there, real world use case right there. All right, moving on. Mr. Crypto says, at CZ Binance, that's what I call a win-win deal. VID is the market leader of validating value into the blockchain. Full support from IBM and from one of the biggest hardware players in the world. Revealed in the coming months. VIDT is a blockchain with a full working product. Full working product again. And as you can see here, it mentions one of the biggest hardware players in the world. There is a rumor. Maybe it's not even a rumor anymore. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's confirmed fact, which we'll get into later. But there is a rumor, at least a rumor, that VIDT is working with one of the biggest hardware players in the world. They're going to release a solution with one of the biggest hardware players in the world. And this company is going to be using the VIDT platform, which means use of the VIDT token, which means a growth in value. A growth in value, right? So let's continue. But something to highlight here as well is that, VIDT is a blockchain with a full working product. VID is a company with revenue already. A blockchain company with revenue already. And this is a time when a lot of cryptocurrency companies don't have a full working product with revenue already. But VID has that. Strong. All right, moving on. This tweet is from the official VID blockchain. Twitter. It says, "What a start of 2020! Just closed a deal with a global hardware player with some dream clients emoji. Interesting. They will integrate VID Tech into their product family." Okay, so again, this is not a rumor anymore. It's confirmed by the official VID Twitter account that they are working with a global hardware player and they will integrate VID Tech into their product family. That's strong. This was tweeted on January 21st, 2020. All right. So it's August. It's been a couple months. So no developments yet. They haven't announced it yet. But it's strong. That's strong. All right, moving on. Now we're looking at the VID roadmap. The website that we're on right now is the VID roadmap, and I will link this below, this website below, so you can look at it yourself. And if you look here on Q3 2020, which is what we're about to enter, we're just about to enter Q3 2020. It says here, hardware project, right? On the official VID roadmap that is linked below in the description below. It says here, hardware project. The promo film is completely finished, and this is an example of an integration as we like it. Once this joint project catches on, we expect an extremely high number of validations without VID having to rely on more resources per user. Two challenges in this project are that firstly, there's quite a bit of development required before the API integration is successful. Secondly, it has been decided to only release a promo film and complete VID powered solution when the Hanover Massey starts again. The ambition is to announce the platform there in a grand manner. All right. So it sounds to me, I mean, the promo film is complete, right? So this hardware project is a done thing, it sounds like, and they're just really waiting to announce it. It's been a little challenging, maybe not completely complete, but it sounds like they're getting ready to announce this thing, announce another massive integration of blockchain technology into with a hardware provider that should see a massive rise in the VID token price, or value. So, again, do your own research, but this is looking real strong to me. All right, so then they talked about the Hanover Massey, right? This is when they want to announce it, right? The ambition is to announce the platform there in the Hanover Massey in a grand manner. So when is the Hanover Massey then, is the question. When you come to the official Hanover Massey website, and I'm going to link below again, in the link below, so you can do your own research for this, look into this yourself. Hanover Massey supposed to start anyway, April 16, 2021. So that's in a couple months. That's in, a couple months. So it might be a while before they announce this. Now, I know that COVID-19 has made things a little bit wonky for everyone, and schedules have been turned around. So maybe it might come sooner, I don't know. But officially, the Hanover Massey website does say April 12th to 16th, 2021. So could be as long as that, could be shorter, we don't know. All right, guys. I'm gonna link all of these pages down below in the description box. So do your own research. Just thank you guys again for going on this journey with me um, and investing in blockchain technology. I think this technology has the potential to change things for a lot of people. I think that this technology solves a lot of problems, is worth a lot of money, and is an asset class that's just started. This just started in the internet age. So all of us millennials really have a leg up and a chance to create some wealth here. So let's take this seriously. I will let you know that I myself am a holder in VIT. I do hold a bag, a relatively small bag of VIT because I'm also new to this. Just like you, I'm a small-time investor. I'm not putting down $100,000 just yet. I'm a small-time investor in cryptocurrency, and I want to park my money in good projects with real-world adoption and use cases, and then watch my money grow. And I believe that this new asset class can create so much wealth for a lot of us that we should definitely look at this very seriously. All right, guys, thank you for hanging with me. And I will see you next time. Be blessed.